Monitor output. Okay. Alright, I got it. I got it. I don't know why it took this long, but we did it. It only took us half an hour to find out music scuff. But I did it. I found out the way. And hello and welcome to anyone watching this past, present, or future. I had a lot of tech difficulties. But last time we got a lot more rocks, and one of them was on fire, so that made it a lot easier to beat up Milo, our first gym. We got pan and game audio. Yeah, we do. Why you... That should be a pan pog. Anyway, so... That's for 30 minutes. That's so fair. Anyway. Let's turn the game volume up a bit, can we? Let's see. We could just... Are we stuck in there? Yeah, let's turn my own volume up a bit. Alright. So... summon a demon most foul. Let's get a president here. Let's get Amy in here. Nah, Amy's kind of covering the way. Yep. Alright, so you may notice we got quite a few different faces. So I off stream got our little puppo into being a from Rock Rough to a Lincoln Rock during the day form. So look at our massive speed now. Look at our almost 69 speed and our 69 attack. We're gonna get Sandstorm buff, which is gonna be really good against anyone who Dynamaxes and uses a rock type move. It's good shit. Oh, another demon? Alright. Here, we'll size Amy down a bit. Amy's just gonna be really peeking. Because peeking like over here. Alright. Yeah, so we got Fango, who's gotten massive buffs. Oh god. Okay, you guys are kind of in the way. There we go. Yeah, I brought Amy too. Yeah, I got both of them. Right there, right there. But yeah, we got Fango, the now Lincoln Rock. Very good, very powerful, very fast. Dreadnought is looking very good, on their way to evolve very soon, becoming a proper rock type. Joe Newcomb had evolved and gotten the real powerhouse. Jasper's Jasper, and we got very lucky. So when I was doing raid battles so I can get XP for Fango to evolve very quickly during the day so we can get the right rock type we want, I ended up in a Bonsly raid. So I actually got a rock type raid literally day after, like on Tuesday, and I could not ask for a better Pokemon for Nessa. And here's why. Not only do we have really solid attack and defense, but we are pure rock type, so we don't have double weaknesses, which is pretty good. We also have Rock Head. Rock Head prevents any recoil damage. You may wonder, well, why is that good? Because we can just know Wood Hammer through Move Tutor. And in this game, we could just get any moves that we remember from a Pokemon Center. So we just have a 120 power move with no recoil, which is really good. Only real problem is probably going to be speed, because Sudowoodo is like a tree. So, yeah. Yeah, but I'm excited. This is a possible answer to at least Dreadnought. But I'm kind of excited about that. Yeah, he's our boy named Sue. See, what's his nature? He's a lonely little guy, but he likes taking naps. I do think, though, we are going to put I'm glad we have Fango, but Fango is going to go into the box for a little bit because I don't want Fango to get too over-leveled. Because Fango really... I'm not doing level caps per se, but I don't want to go through a lot of fights or combats and just happen to, like, really make Fango really over-leveled for the sake of being over-leveled, because I just don't think that's fun. So Fango's going to be in a box a bit till we get to Nessa's hometown. Bop, bop, bop. Double battle! Time for a special interview with the gym challenger. The best way to get to know you is a Pokemon battle, of course. We just have to know you through extreme violence. Oh my god, the cameraman looks so sad. Like, that's the look of a man with a deadbeat job. How's everyone else doing after some tech stuff? I hope most of you are doing well. Let me up. No, accuracy fell. But it's okay. We still. Oh, we didn't get a kill. So it's okay. We'll get faster. We won't get mud in our eyes then. I hope. But how's everyone else doing? I see we got some folks here, and I just want a vibe check. Oh god. Okay. I think we're just going to mess with. Just gonna do transformation. We're just gonna. And then we're just gonna do some things with him. Oh, nope. Control Z that. Oh, no. Can't control Z that? Great. I'm in tech hell. Thanks to the demons. No! Too big. There we go. There we go. Better size. Everything's better now. There is no flaws. Never has been. Thank you for the hydrate. Sola said this is my channel now. The little princess decided to be in royal pain in my bum bum. Everything today wants to cause me technical hack. Every little witching thing. Alright, enjoy your walk, Hal. I hope you see an abundance of dogs and goats. Because I think there's goats around where you live. Oh boy, I heard a boy yell. Ooh, I think a boy was locked out of a bathroom. So if you hear any screaming, that's just the boy locked out of the bathroom because of tower. Don't worry about that. Sometimes the youngins. Oh, I hear more screaming. It's okay, they're just screamers. It's okay, it's not as bad as the Phantom Train. We don't talk about the Phantom Train. Dude, serve out this guy being more worried about his camera equipment. Oh, this is a flower. That was just a flower here. Alright, maybe we'll go into Stuffle Health. Nope, okay. Did not get this. That Stuffle's like, yo, what if I keep following him? Ooh, alright. Not bad. Have fun. Do we have any more potions on us? We've got energy powder. Gotta prevent us using those friendship bonuses. Yeah, what do we have? right now, let's just have... Oh no, I don't want... No, I want... Yeah, I want Joe to be in the front for any wild battles so we can be more likely to run away from these absolute menaces. Alright, let's get... Now we can put Jasper in the front so we don't have to worry about any wild Pokemon being in the way. Oh wow, I'm glad they grow in a unique way. Oh yeah, heal ball and heal ball violence. Let's go, Adrian, and see what you got. Stoffel. I'll go here. Pop, pop, pop. Cool Stone's not bad. It's not a fighting type move. Wham. Let's slap him with mud. He's got no fighting moves right now, which is, I hope, good. I hope he's not just messing with me right now. Because you know what? Sometimes in Pokemon games, they do mess with you. We've seen evidence of this with Hop. Alright, this is what Hardstone buff. Let's go! Mind you, we would not normally get Rock Blast till like in the 30s, but look at us. We have the full power of Rock Blast here and now. With a bonus stab. One more off. There we go. There we go. There's a gas. Gas was a gas. Spirits. Power. Rolls. Interesting. Man, I don't think you can find rolls here. Like, I know you can find rolls in the wild area, but... Alright. Cool, cool. You know, I always did like Rolls for two reasons. One, I like his little watermelon head, because that's what it always makes me think of. He also, I just remember that one episode in, it was in Gen 3 anime, where essentially, Max, May's little brother, like no one remembers, basically got abandoned with, a Rolls out in the wild, who was sick. And he had to basically, like, Madame Zeroni up the hill Rolls to a Pokemon Center where they just bonded. Because, you know, being a psychic type, he telepathically talked to Max. But I just remember that being definitely one of the most emotional moments in my childhood. I don't think we need Iron Defense. I'm not that confident we're gonna need Iron Defense. So you probably do some pretty decent damage, yo. By smacking down. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. We should probably heal after this. Or at least stock up on healing items, because I realized the only healing items I had were roots. Hey, Great Eyebrows, how you doing? How you doing? You missed... I can't believe it, you missed half an hour of audio scuff, because I was in audio hell, and nothing was working out right. But now things are, and everything's great, and fantastic, and nothing is wrong ever. Yeah, also, things you missed out on is we got a Sudowoodo off screen when I was grinding, when I was trying to get our Rock Ruff to become Lincoln Rock Day form, and it even has the ability with no recoil, and we just got Wood Hammer for it. So things are looking pretty well for Nessa. Like, I'm still kind of spooked about Nessa, because Nessa will be faster than us. But we guess to find a way to tank out some of the dangerous threats, like our Dreadnought, because at that point, Dreadnought will be Dreadnought. And I am kind of thinking about how... That's like 20 street. I am kind of thinking about how we are going to just survive, because we need to get through the Dynamax to stand a chance. Because we're going to be super effective, but we have a lot of defense. She does have Water Gun with Dreadnought, but Dreadnought isn't, like, massive special attacker. Oh, hell yeah. Hope the move went well. Oh, hell, Heal Balls. Neato. Yeah, I hope the move was alright. You know what? Moving can be pretty tough. Yeah, no. A good thing about dorms is you don't have to, like, go crazy with them. You know, especially if it's, like, maybe, like, a studio, or, even if it's a multi-bed, even if it's, like, a bedroom or 2 bedrooms, if it's a quad or something. Usually you're not bringing a lot of shit with you. But yeah, no, I'm glad you got the move. I've never heard the term traditional. At least not referred to in dorms. Give me an Omni Boost. It's me, another dude in a tiny room. Yeah, that just sounds like a fancy way to say, like, a very okay, like, studio, but I get that. I really do. Yeah, that's a studio right there. Because I know I had that in my freshman year. And yeah, the only different thing is that it had a kitchenette, and that's pretty much it. But even then, that just means, like, hey, you get a mini fridge, you get a stove, and maybe cabinets. Combat, malice, fighting. Yeah, I was at least fortunate that the bathroom was in our dorm, because, man, I do not like the idea of sharing bathrooms. Because I know in the dorms, I mostly spent my, when dorming in college, those were in, like, it was essentially like a 5-story building, and the first floor had communal bathrooms, but all the floors above had, like, you know, the one bathroom for the dorm. And, like, that's something that would freak me out. Of, like, God, any one of, like, 20 people could be in this bathroom, and, like, I may not be able to ever use it. Okay. I mean, it's a mini fridge. You can't really go wrong with a mini fridge. Oh, I see. You got the power. I know for me, in that freshman year, I had the room that was like, so how our dorm building was, it was a pretty tall building. Like, this one was not like an old building like the one I mostly was in. This one was like a pretty tall, like almost like an apartment building, right? It was like at least 10 stories. And outside of the building, there's like a staircase that people can leave from to go out just immediately into town. And my room was right next, was sort of in a little hallway that leads right to that staircase outside. So if anyone's leaving, I'll know. Um, and it also led to a lot of me walking into people having very emotional crying like calls to people where they think they're gonna have a private space, and I'm just walking over here just trying to get to my room, and I just have to go like, okay, I do not see. Also, I know in that instance, there was one time I woke up. I remember distinctly, because again, like when I wake up in the morning, I could hear people going in and out of the staircase, and it would be usually like miscellaneous things, right? But I think the most memorable one was one time someone had what I could only describe the most country music I have ever heard, but in Spanish. And that was a surreal moment to wake up to the most, think of the most, like, Tim McGraw, like, yeah, I'm just a country guy, and I like my beer and my blue jeans, but it's, like, in Spanish. I really thought you were gonna say, people walked in on people fucking. No. That would be, I feel like, a more public bathroom situation more than a hallway situation. I am so sorry for you, bud. That is something no man should ever have to deal with. No, because I know my mom, she's a city, and I am surprised growing up that she consistently listened to country music, and I am very glad that I never liked country music. Like, it's just, I heard a lot, like, man, I like it. And I know when I was a kid, like, you know, Hannah Montana's around, it's 2008, and I'm sitting in the car, my mom's, like, having country music just play, and she's like, oh, gas. And I had a thought where I just had a moment and felt so bad for Billy Ray Cyrus for having to be so busy not only writing but singing every guy country song ever, because I thought all the guys were just Billy Ray Cyrus. Because you can't convince me that there are only two country singers. There's Billy Ray Cyrus and Carrie Underwood. There are no other country singers ever. They are the only ones. My evidence? Dude, trust me. Dude, trust me. I probably have listened to, unfortunately, more country music than you have. Except maybe Great Admirals. You probably listen to it, but still. Like, I can't explain to you growing up in a household that listens to country music and hearing the Tractor song. I don't know if that's what it's called, but their dead ass is just a modern country song just about picking up girls on your tractor. Like, that's a normal country thing. I don't even think that's a normal country thing. I think you're just bullshitting me. It's like treated completely serious. This isn't a joke. Like, you could have a joke country song, ooh, Dread Not Headbutt, yes. Like, you could have a joke country song like Red Solo Cup. Like, that's fine, alright? That's like a harmless, like, alright, dumb, drunk song. And you convey the vibe that you're drunk. Fuck yeah, that's alright. But, like, really? Like, and by the way, there was like the stereotype of like, man, all country songs sound the same. They do. They unfortunately sound very much the same. It's a very unfortunate genre because, like, you know, back in the day, Johnny Cash and Dolly Parton. You know what? I think I think Fleetwood Mac also counts as country, like practically. I think those kind of bands, like, they had a better vibe of country, not because of like a lyricism, but mostly just because like the main thing about them was more actually telling a story with a style, as opposed to just going off a checklist of things to talk about in my country song, you know? Because, like, I think I kind of find pretty cool about, like, at least a lot of the premises of older country is more so that it's just a way of storytelling. And you'd use a lot of styles of music that's more seen as lower class at the time, because, like, it would have been what poorer people were doing. I mean, hell, like, you listen to, like, rock and roll, and, like, 50s rock and roll was really just blues, and jazz combined, like, just a jazzier bluegrass, and that only got popular because they were like, hey, Elvis, you're white, and you could do black people music, and people won't be like, oh, the black people wrote this. Alright. So he's probably gonna start with Bulu. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay starting with Jasper, because Jasper can set up self-drops, and that's pretty cool. Doo-doo, brum-bum-bum. Okay, he doesn't have any new moves. Alright. I thought this was around the point, because I think what makes really cool about Hop is Hop will consistently change his team up in the mid-game. So I didn't know when it started with him mixing things up. You know, when Lee famously used double kick. I think Ollie was like, man, I noticed Lee used moves that are good on Pokemon. I'll do that. Oh, he's getting the roll already. He's cracking the roll out. Bonk. Oh, and that was with one defense boost. Wow. Wow, that's like actually nothing. That's like no coverage. Yeah, get absolutely good God. But now it's so close to evolving. I think it's only another level. No, I think it's like level 24. Whack. Yeah, we're gonna switch to our good old Joe. Alright, go. Alright. Let's go. Ducking bucks. Oh no, monkey scream at us. But hey, grass type moves are neutral on us because we're also fire. And we'll go faster, so we'll like him. Get him before he can get us. Oh yeah, it's all come together. Feels so good having counter against grass types. Oh, it's so good. It's so powerful. Oh, hey, Joe. And it's so weird that special attack's higher. Alright, we'll switch out for that so Joe doesn't take all the experience. Here, let's have Sue have some time. A little bit of action, Sue. Oh, every one of your Pokemon's your ace. Cool. Oh no, I can't use berries. Oh god, I'm a nerd. Alright, well, let's throw the rocks. Let's put them rocks in the tube. Like he's a mummy. Like he's a Brendan Fraser's the mummy. Let's try it again. Let's. Oh, he's glaring at us. Oh, I still don't like how his eyes, like, peek out of his eyeball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the pupils, like, extend out of the eyelid. And they don't look like... I don't think they're part of the eyelid. I think that's just the eye. Gotten strong, Pat. Seems it's even harder to train now. Oh, thanks for a revive. Okay, that's sure is next. Oh, okay, it's another gloss floating around at the speed of sand. Got places to go, gotta follow a rainbow. Let me double check, is it 22 or 24 that Dreadnought happens? Dreadnought! Let me see, I think it's 24. 22, alright, this is next level. Cool. So... Oh, okay. Work to raise good points for a Pokemon. Don't worry about its bad points. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about any of its weaknesses. Only worry about its strengths. That's right, Denise. Ruby. Oh, that's just a grass type Pokemon. Cause yeah, I love grass type. They're my favorite. I'm lying through my teeth. It's okay. Get that flame charge whip. Nice. Soon, Dreadnought. Dreadnought. Oh, nice HP. Ooh, bad. Weakens up to. Jasper, I feel like, is going to need that XP a bit more right now. Like, Sudowoodo's probably going to be fine. I'm not worried at all about Sudowoodo. Alright, well, let's get that smackdown. Whew. That's a pretty decent hit regardless. Nice. Fun fact, Smackdown is going to give to the grounds and flying type Pokemon, so ground type moves I think is a cool gimmick. It's not very applicable, but I think it's neat. I don't know if it affects Pokemon with Levitate though. Oh god, 3 egg specials? Keep this to yourself, but I'm having Pokemon help my work. Dude, what Pokemon? Okay, so what Pokemon did? So Gabrielle, what Pokemon do you have help around the office? A Krogunk. So is this Krogunk just like sitting around like doing like data entry for you? Like is this Krogunk like sitting around with like his reading glasses, just like typing away at his calculator to double check your math? Because if so, that's adorable. That's adorable and I love them. I want to mud slap you. He's like, God, no, I'm sorry, I'm still just picturing just like a little accountant Krogan. His Krogan will occasionally turn around the calculator to show you if you've done your math right for the day. Krogan, check the numbers on the account. What's on you? I don't got any status moves, because I'm not a chump. Rockatoon. Oh, very good hard-hitting moves. Even when they're not super effective. Good shit, good shit. Dude, I can't do my work. Here's 19 bucks. Don't tell anyone a Krogan helps me do my work. Elephant. Going hard in this harmonica. I know we could easily get Dreadnought into Dreadnought very easily. I don't think we have any fights. I think we just have some cutscenes before we can do Nessa's gym. But yeah, no, this is the point where I go like, ha ha ha, things are fine too, ha ha, things are fine. Our sincerest apologies. The chairman is quite busy at the moment, not wearing any pants. Everyone's like, hey, see you later, Bezos. Didn't even give out his league card. Okay, I wonder if the chairman rows, the cards are like overinflated just because they're the chairman's. Like you can only get them like special collector's editions. Oh, do you oh, BD. Oh, sweet little grandma child. Neglect, neglect. Oh, Lana, who was that person? Name was Pen, right? Just talking about you, haha. Yo, so why did Leon endorse you? I didn't even know who you were. But hey, go to face Nessa, huh? Yeah, no, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool, but like, hold up on that celebration. She's like a bit better. I feel like she's like top 4 of the trainers in the region. Like if we were going to say, have all the trainers going on maximum power, she's like up there. Alright, anyway, don't mind me, this is my swimsuit, not my underwear. Alright, you got it, boys. I wonder if I can I go to the mines before? Because I generally don't know if I can go to the mines before I could, go to the gym. I can't because Team Yell. Cool. Well, that's fine. That's cool. I didn't need him anyway. I just want to do a little bit of grind to get Dreadnought up because I do think, though we are gonna have a weakness. No, we won't have a weakness to water type because water resists water. This will just be a little way for us to get some. Oh. Ooh, okay. That could be interesting. I don't remember what stat that is, but that could be really interesting for the gym coming up. Well. or been hitting real hard, maybe. But yeah, okay. So yeah, we can get Dreadnought pretty easily. Dreadnought is gonna give us. We're not gonna have a weakness to water because water resists water, so it'll be neutral on us. But yeah, I am kind of really going in for the big stat buffs though. It would be really good. After not being usable, and it'd be really cool to have ace on ace violence. Yo, you get strength that early? Shit. Fuck, dude. Cool. All right. But yeah, I think Dreadnought's gonna be our key to having Sue do his job, because Sue can do pretty good damage to Dreadnought, but I don't think he'd be able to withstand Dreadnought when Dreadnought's doing, Dynamaxing, because Dreadnought's gonna be able to get Swift Swim, Rain, and also get a massive attack boost. He is also going to do some wild shit. He's very strong. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how we can survive him before we can do big hits, because Sudowoodo's got a lot of defense and a lot of hit, but we're just very slow is our main problem. Okay, well, with that. Oh, I do not remember a Wobbuffet sounding like that. And then it's been a hot minute since I've heard about that. Hello, it's me, Wobbuffet. Oh fuck, it can't be switched out. Shadow tag. Cool. Alright, let's just go. Let's do this. Let's just do damage. Yeah, no, we get max. I don't want to do Mirror Code. Okay. Not counter. Whack. He's only going for Mirror Code. Why? Or he's not gonna get any status moves. Good for him. Also, it's kind of sad knowing that Wobbuffet is technically faster than us. Alright, Dreadnought. Come on, Dreadnought, you can do it. Yes, at last. Our little boy's finally growing up to be Dreadnought. Fly Pokemon. Let's see. With jaws that can shred through steel rods, this highly aggressive Pokemon chomps down on its unfortunate prey. Once the Rock Tomb. Yeah, we can get rid of water. I don't think we need Rock Tomb. We've got plenty of Pokemon with Rock Tomb. Besides, we got some more interesting things to pick up. Ah! I am curious to see how the stats will look at. Oh, I didn't know you could just string shot. That's kind of gross. Well, let's just check how Dreadnought's luck. Oh, yes. Oh my god, Dreadnought's our strongest boy right now, then. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Dreadnought's our biggest offensive boy. Nah, I'm gonna check out what else we got for Dreadnought. Like, best attack. our second best defense. Not, yeah, he's our fastest rock type. Not best defense. No, that's really solid though. That's really good. Like, aside from Lincoln Rock, like, he's the best. Yeah, we got the return of Sue! Essentially, we got really lucky in a raid. I was grinding, Rockruff off screen, and I encountered a Bonsly raid. So we got Sue! Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, back in the day, in the first Rock-type only run, a Platinum, Sue was the person who was finally able to beat, Cynthia through just hell. So yeah, Sue came back and is gonna help us out quite a bit, because Sue's gonna be, I hope, our main chance in dealing with, a lot of stuff with Nessa's gym, because damage-wise, Sue's got the best kit to deal with Dreadnought. We just need to survive somehow to do it. So that's fun. That's a fun thing to think about. God damn it. I hate it here. And I did this all for a funny item that would be very helpful in the gym, but alright, cool. Wobble ready counter. It's Wobba time. And they will not use counter for some reason. They're like, oh yeah. Alright, good thing I'm not gonna die from it. Good thing I'm not gonna kill this. And unless I get all crits. Like this one that's like, oh yeah, I'm going to curse him. If I die, he dies. And it's like, no. Think of the hydrate and stretch. Yeah, let me just scraunch. How you doing, Silver Frog? What's the vibe of the night? What vibration are you on? In fact, did you miss me? Admit it, you missed me. Please, please, I was gone for a walk for 4 hours again. It wasn't even 4 hours, my guy. You were gone maybe for like half an hour. The vibe is oh no. What grinding hell are you in now? What self-imposed grinding hell have you inflicted upon yourself today? Alright, we'll add Fango back to the team now. Like, are you... Because I don't know, are you working anything with Reborn? Because I haven't seen you touch that in a hot minute. Then again, I don't know if that's something that's still in, like, your fixation vibes. Yeah, let's move you compared to Dreadnought. Hair. Obviously, you weren't gonna do 4-hour walk. Ah, okay. Grinding a vehicle part in Tower of Fantasy has 1% Okay, yeah, so I've been hearing a lot about this Tower of Fantasy. I've heard it's like Genshin, but not Genshin. Is it because Genshin, but not Genshin? I do not know. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, so... Fango's a bit better, but we are basically just more bulky. We have a bit better defense. But hey, still not bad. It's similar, they're both open world gacha games. I see. Oh! Hello, Kamada, how you doing? How you doing? Here, because I see you're not around here often. We're doing a rock type only with a Pokemon Sword, and we're about to deal with Nessa, a big person I am afraid of. Here we got Jasper. He's a little rock and roller. We found him with a 5% chance Hearthstone, which is his lucky little rock that will be taken from him one day. But we won't tell him. He can't hear us because he doesn't have ears. The joke is the big hole. Oh. The joke is the big hole in the center of rock and roller's face. That's how it hears. It echolocates. But yeah, he's just a funny little guy. Soon he'll become a Bulldor. So that's neat. We got Joe Newcomb, who has been our saving grace through Milo because she's got fire type moves and is a fire type and is pretty speedy. Wait, can Fango learn Thunderfang? Maybe. Just evolved Dreadnought. She's our starter. She's looking very great. We're probably gonna give her some really good moves. Gonna replace Water Gun probably with a Razor Shell. And Fango over here is a boy we got because of you guys following us, giving us over 200 followers, unlocking Isle of Armor, and she is looking fantastic. She's our fastest rock we'll probably get unless we get like Aerodactyl. And we got Sue, who is a lucky happenstance raid encounter we got when grinding for Fango. But let's actually check if we can get Thunderfang. First, I'm gonna get Razor Shell because I feel like that's important. That's a good question. I'm probably just gonna use one of them. Mostly because I've used Night Form and I love Night Form. But I kind of just want to use one Lincoln Rock because is it cheating? No. But I don't know. It does not vibe my brain. Yeah, let's get that Razor Shell. Look at this 95 power move that lowers defense. Well, but there's nothing officially stopping me from doing that, but I just feel like the vibe in my heart is just use one of them. Because even though I like Night Form a bit better, he's a lot more bulky. And he's got counter, which could be pretty interesting in some fights. I think, hey, why not use the one I haven't used before? Because otherwise I feel like I will be biased. Let's see, can I get Thunderfang? I cannot get Thunderfang. I can get Quick Guard, but that's not really useful. Alright, we're probably gonna get Rock Polish later when we don't need to rely on Protect, because I feel like we're gonna need Protect at least for this match. Wait a minute, it's... Oh, we're gonna get a rant? No, you're gonna hear me rant. Ooh, Disney lore. Let me see. Okay. So, I think it's really funny to remember that the Goofy, a classic Disney character we all know, there are so many cartoons of Goofy where the whole world is just Goofies. I don't know, I find those the funniest shit. Like, a lot of them are just like simple like, how to do blanks, back in the day. But I don't know, I just find it so funny how there's like a Disney, like, okay, so if you're a DuckTales fan or a Donald Duck fan, you may just know about the whole like Donald Duck extended family and how that's got like its massive extended lore in like Disney comics and DuckTales and everything, and like there's a full like fully fleshed out world based around Duckburg and like the Duck family, right? But like I want another universe where they do the exact same shit, but it's just with but it's just with the cartoons of just the world is all Goofy. There is only Mr. Goof. And I don't know, I think it's funny because often the Goofies in the Goofy world are like, they're straight men, there's Goofy Goofs, they're just people. And it's great because sometimes you'll see like two Goofies vibing, and then there's like an implied like affair going on with one Goofs. Like there's one Goofy cartoon I remember like seeing like a wife Goofy just kissing the mailman. No, wait, no. It was one of the Goofy husbands kissing the milkman, assuming that it was going to be someone for an affair. Which that is just something that's happening. The Goofies in the setting have affairs with each other. They have relationships that aren't always healthy. It is not a utopia in the Goofy world. It also has extreme violence in sports. The Goofy sports world is incredibly brutal. If you're in any sport that allows you to harm a man, those would let you... I feel like those Goofy sports will allow you to kill if you went in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, in the Goofy world, it's probably illegal to kill a man. But, like, only under the context of recreational sports. If you guys kill a man out of, like, the sport of killing, that's not the same. You gotta be in a football or, like, hockey, quote-unquote, accident. Hell, you could probably murder a man in tennis in Goofy world. Oh my god, Nessa Hot Topic? Oh man, I'm Miss Fabulous, Miss Famous, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting her card. I'm getting her card before even fighting her, oh my god. Alright, Nessa. Yep, But yeah, I just think a lot about the Goof violence. Like, the Goof shed, because there's no blood in Goofy world. Only a lot of bludgeoning. Ball guy. You're gonna give me a war ball? Yes! I don't like Yoda balls. Alright, this is the point where I have to find out how to survive. Objective, live. Objective, survive. Did I give Accelerock to Fango? Was it because I needed it? Good, okay. Alright, I got 2 priority moves. That's good. Yeah, that's all I can think of at the top of my head that I just thought of. Oh, also, hey, here's a fun little bonus fact. Did you know that Minnie's name is short for Minerva? Which I think is a wild, I don't know, I think that's like a low-key wild thing. Like, it's not like the craziest thing, but it's like, oh. I would not think that Minnie Mouse would be named after a Roman goddess that is really a Greek goddess but renamed. Alright, let's see how Renata does. Also, I never really thought about this, but I feel like water gyms would be like the worst place to work at. Not because, you know, like water's a great catch-all, but it would always smell like chlorine because it would probably have to like pass like safety regulations. And I don't know, I just don't like the idea that it's all going to smell like chlorine. Like, especially pool-based ones, like this here, all the water pouring down probably has got a bunch of chemicals in it, and it probably doesn't smell nice at all. Or like Missy's gym is probably like just a normal pool, but I'm just seeing here like this is like I'm in a water park and not having a good time is kind of like the sensory vibe I get from this gym. Jasper wants that thought too. We can get rid of Mud Slap. Because that's stronger, and even though ground type's good to have. "2016 was a year." Like that. That right there, I feel like would be the worst thing to smell. Of just junk of water. Like, yeah, this smells like I'm in an indoor water park. And I'm smelling every molecule of chlorine going around everywhere and making my senses like, hey, tier list on sensory overloads, based on chlorine, in water type gyms. Misty's low tier because Misty's just a real ass pool. That one's gonna be pretty standard. Like that would probably just more of a humid area. Next, let's see, water gyms after that. I would say probably, actually, Wallace/Wands, they probably have the least amount of chlorine because everything's frozen in that gym, so that's gonna be on the bottom. Misty's second to last. Let's see, Gym 4. Crash Awake. Crash Awake has a lot of chlorine because the water levels are consistently rising and lowering. So it probably is really fluctuating. Probably very, very uncomfortable. So that one's gonna be the highest so far. We get to... Then we get to Gen 5, where we get to, the last gym leader of Black and White 2, where I feel like he has a lot of sense to try and cover up the chlorine that has to be there due to regional regulations. And so, it just feels really off. Like it's trying to be like... It's trying to, like, cover up chlorine, but it's actually making it a lot worse. So I'm gonna make that actually a little higher than Crash Awakes, just because that just sounds worse to me. Gen 6 is the Elite 4 room, which is, which has water, and that's got geysers coming up the whole time, so that probably, I feel like you probably would say it's not chlorine, but like, it is, so it's probably not gonna be great. I would say it's probably gonna be up with Crash Awake. I don't think it'd be as bad as last Gym Leader 2, and this one's the worst. This one's the worst one right here. The top of the list. Worst chlorine intake I can imagine in my nose for a water type gym. In and something to count is that trial is actually in like natural water, so it's not gonna be that's not gonna be chlorinated. That's not gonna have like an obscene amount of chlorine everywhere. Fight me. Made it this far. You want to battle me? Well, yeah, I have to. Actually, no. I guess you're looking at it a different way. I don't have to fight you with, but I want to. Oh no, she's got a gun. Whoa. Oh yeah, faster than gun. Paralyzed. Flinch the gun. Yes, gun flinch. Gun flinch is the name of my new James Bond movie I've been working on. I've never seen a James Bond movie before, but I think I got it because I got the name, and I have a mental animatic of a of an opening scene, of like the opening sequence. I don't have a song to it, but like I have it in my brain, so clearly I think I know what I'm talking about. Alright. And what? Nice, nice. So we got some good raw power, but we are going to be facing another Dreadnought. It's got a lot of brute power as well. Alright, so let's run the same kind of sets we're going to be dealing with. We don't really have any special moves. They do, though, with the water gun. So it's going to be great. Okay, let's check out that water bulb now. What did it do? Do we have any... I don't think we have the water berry. If we did, that would be fantastic. Yeah, no. No, we don't. Alright, cool. Nice. Oh, boost special attack? No, we don't need that. No, that doesn't help any of us. I guess Joe, but like, Joe can't really survive special attack. Not like that. So cool. So why don't we just top off Dreadnought? Yeah. Yeah, I think if we had anything, we'd probably want, like, I don't know, like, focus sash for him to stand. Need for speed. Made for 5-year-olds. Actually, it's probably more 8-year-olds, because that's probably the expected audience that can read. No, no one cuts the knee. Okay, I say that, but I also use a sneeze. Hey, what's the long lady grass type? That was the one I used in my run. Wood. My original one. So like, hey, I never used Gen 7 Pokemon. I thought it'd be neat. Why would I have to press that down? So I can press the red again? Try red up. So I can go through there and go... No? Is that what I gotta do? Ben! Colonel. The problem here. I can't get you. Wait. No. Get yellow. So I can go... Let's see. No, exactly. Causes more problems than answers. being a dingus? Am I being a dingo dingus? I am not. Why am I failing this children's puzzle? I don't remember this puzzle giving me problems before. Me? Oh man, it's gonna be a real challenge fighting Nessa. Me? No, it'll be a challenge getting to Nessa. Trick is you won't. I won't though. You will not go to Nessa actually, I've decided. The council has spoken. No Nessa. No, Nini-san. Okay. So, take off that. Can't pick it up there, but say, no, okay, we can't do that because you can't go to the red button there. Done that, but hey, what if I didn't? And what if I'm actually nope, I'm wrong actually. What if no water left? Hear me out, guys. What if the water level kept on rising the whole time? The new player continues to play the fact that there's a time limit that one day it'll drown. Not now, but one day. The water level feel the shit. So I don't know if I can get to a yellow because I need to affect that this one. See, because I think it's with that one. This one. No. Alright, so that's already a problem. That one's already a problem. Did I mess up earlier? This is a situation where I should probably just find a way to get out of the gym. I don't think I have any escape ropes. I could just leave the gym. Which will just be a pain. Yeah, I feel like if I just go back to that yellow over there and do something on it. Well, this is a control panel like right back here. Yeah, no, I need to get out and go back in because I'm just having a bit of trouble there. Hi, I returned. I actually just had a lot of trouble with your thing. Please tell Nessa not to leave. It's only gonna take like 5 minutes. I hope it only takes 5 minutes. My uniform. My one form. Alright, let's see if we can get into that special trigger. Okay, tell me again. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see what we can do now. So, this. Alright, let's see how far my adult brain, my adult lizard brain can go. Insatiable you. Okay. That one needs to stay down. Okay. I think now we should be able to go, because I think that one was like, maybe I didn't touch that. Maybe that was the problem. Once I touch this button and everything goes awry. No, I think Why is that middle one? Why is that middle one pouring? No, 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 no. I scream, cry in agony and violence. Like a little red. So that can make it go back down. Does it? Okay. I think I was an idiot. I just didn't think I realized the staircase. It's okay. Anyone watching this in the past, maybe even present, don't have to scream at me. Future though. Oh no, I dread on first. This is okay. It's fine. Okay, okay. We have a chance to switch things around. Okay, so she starts with a Goldine. Which isn't spooky. But it will definitely have to be Jasper's. No point in setting up stealth rocks. Do we want Sue out real? Okay, let's... I'm just gonna check what we should be expecting from our good pal Nessa. Let's get the interwebs. Interwebs, are you? There we are. Okay, so we're just gonna check out Nessa. Cause like I know she has a Goldine. But like how scary is her Goldine though actually? Does kind of have water pulse and whirlpool could be a problem. Like, they all got swift swim, but Dreadnought's the only one who can really get rain going. Let's see, how fast is Goldine? Do we need to worry about speed? Because we're slow, but are we? Is it even that strong? Yo, what the fuck? Why does Goldine just have Ice Punch at all times in Gen 1? Alright, so it's very weak special attack. It's fast, but weak special. All but Horn attack is special, so... I think we could probably get a Pseudo-Udo in there. We could probably try that out. So we can put you in the front and maybe, do we have any berries? What kind of berry? I think we probably have at least orange berries. Yeah, we can give an orange berry so we have a little bit of bulk. Worst case scenario. Alright. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see how attempt number 1 goes. I like us, like, wah, 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 wah. Welcome on our gym challenger. I think you've already realized, but I'm Nessa. Sorry that you made me look for me. I doubt my humble mission's difficulty. Yeah, you cleared it. I mean, it took me 2 attempts, but that was because I was only a minor idiot. That's because I didn't realize stairs existed. But now, my massive wizard brain and Oonga Boonga rocks. Alright, so I'm not that worried. The scariest thing is horn attack, but even then, resist that with a good defense. Okay, they're gonna want to close. How about a second beat? Okay, that doesn't even make us do kind of sucks. I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go with Fang Go, because Rescue is very aggressive, and we can punish that with Sucker Punch. And even if it's hard, you can also just, if you go for another Sucker Punch or Excel Rock. Sucker Punch. See how hard that is. Okay. Alright, not that bad. Not that bad. We can probably just get the Cell Rock playing faster anyway. Good shit, good shit. Alright, cool. Things are looking pretty alright so far. Now we go to hell. Okay, what do we do about Dreadnoughts? Because Dreadnoughts... Dreadnought has 2 water-type moves. One is Razor Shell. The other's Water Gun. And it's gonna get faster in the rain. So it's gonna outspeed Sue no matter what. Honestly, I think we just have Van Gogh get a Sucker Punch to get some guaranteed damage. We're definitely not going to survive this, but we can get some guaranteed damage no matter what. Alright. But okay, we get to at least have one turn. Because here's the thing, we could at least buy the other 2 turns with Protect Stall with our own Dreadnought, and we can also maybe heal Sue, give Sue a bit more of a chance. That's not bad. That's not bad against Dynamax. Here we go. Dog is deleted. Dog is lost in the flood. And it was a crit. Cool, cool, cool. And now all the water attacks are gonna be stronger. Okay, wait. Old move here. I'm gonna try and raise your shelter or defense. I'm gonna be a little aggressive. Before I try to attack. That's odd. Okay. Well, that's really good. That's really good. I think, honestly, I think we just Razor Shell again. We can take the Max Darkness. Even if we do go down, I think we can get this. Ah. But yeah, it makes sense. I think we can take it. I think we can take it with Sue. If not, our backup surprisingly could just be Damn it! Okay. It's alright. It's so low, we could probably take it with... Oh, and the rain stopped? Even better. I think we could probably just take it with Joe. Because Joe's fast. Again, she hasn't used any potions. Oh, we're not fast enough. Shit. That That was literally our one flaw. We weren't fast enough. Okay. Yeah. Wait, we got sturdy. We got sturdy. I think we win. We do damage, we should win. We got sturdy. We didn't even need sturdy? What the fuck, Jasper? Go knocking fudge, Jasper. That's so wild. Wait, I think Jasper evolves. Please, Jasper, evolve. Evolve live on stream. Plug it to start with my bird. Went to the gym, but I was totally washed away. You say that. I only got away with the skin of my teeth. Yes! Yes, and now, after Jasper has established dominance, being the David in this Goliath, he becomes Goldor. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, Jasper! You see orange crystals start to glow. Be wary. It's about to fire a burst of energy. Power gem. Let's forget it. Let's see. Oh, our special's garbage. It's a strong move, but like, we're gonna be doing better with our lower power moves. Yeah, no, power gem's horrible for me, my guy. Oh, no, that was crazy. I honestly thought we were gonna have to do a second try, because, like, it looked like it was possible. But I didn't think Jasper would have the clutch. I was expecting Jasper to have to use, excuse me, sturdy, but we didn't even have to use sturdy. What the fuck? That's insane. That's insane. We were able to tank that. Hell yeah. I feel so powerful. Dude. You know what? Yeah, but it's okay. It'll be on him. Because I'm a god. A rock cannot be drowned in the bottom of the ocean. It merely waits to kill the ocean? I don't know. I didn't think that far. But no, that's very good. Hey, if we want, I think we can catch Onyx now. If we really wanted to. Yeah, no, looking very nice. Very nice. 61, that's a pair. Oh yeah. Bit more, I think he's our bulkiest boy. Yeah, okay, Bulldors are big tank right now. Which is wild to say. Alright, that's really cool. Alright, so let's go to the restaurant and talk to businessmen about business things. Hello, I'd like to invest in stocks, please. Yeah, no, that was an insane victory. I shouldn't have won. Guys, why are we not eating various crystals? I hear they're very good for your health. Man, imagine a gym with a water type. A gym with a town water has seafood. Crazy god. I also wonder how recent Dynamaxing is, like all things considered. because like it seems like a big thing to learn. It's like, yeah, it's like a mystery, but like a lot of these games have been placed specifically for areas where Dynamax has like a lot of power around. That isn't just like the wild area. But I am kind of curious. I'm kind of bitty curious to see like which came first. The towns that were like really big. Were they big before Dynamax was really introduced around the area, or were they big after? Yeah, no, it wasn't. Oh. Man, if I had that, that would have been absolutely nucking butts for Nessa. Alright. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh. Hey man. Hey Hop. Yeah. Dude, honestly, I think we could take. Probably. I could probably take on Kabu. Like super easy. Like Kabu's a joke. At least for my team. Okay, fun fact. So last night, you know when you have dreams and you forget about what happens later. I had the exact opposite. I had a bit of a dream last night where I remember like some things are hazy. Like I remember like being at like a school, a bunch of Smeargles like using their paintbrushes as like bow and arrows, which was like, oh man, that's wild. But like the main thing I remember is one, Phanpy was relevant in the dream, and also. Hey, Shuckle. Also, I have very vivid image of this, like, ice blue elephant with, like, rectangle glasses. Like, he is a little nerd. And he's here to do little nerd things. And he wants to study. He's just a little dork. Also, here's Shuckle. I don't think we're going to use Shuckle. But Shuckle is here. If we ever need to just not die. Well, yeah, the Shuck. The Shuck's captured. Shuckle. It stores berries inside its shell. To avoid attack, it hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. Let's see. Shuck. Shuckaraya? I feel like he's a Shuckaraya. Why, Shuckaraya? Shuckaraya Shamsies. Shuckaraya's been added at the party because we don't have anyone else. Why don't we check out Shuckaraya? How's Shuckaraya looking? Oh, he's got some juice. He's got some juice. Oh. Well, that's cool. I'm glad he's got a special attack nature. He's a rash boy. He gets things scattered around all the time. Let's just check his IVs as a tree, as a fun little experiment. As a little thought experiment, if you will. So let's go Pokemon. The calculator. Gen 8. Because I'm just kinda curious in what we've got. Shuckle. You've surpassed Shuckle. Sir, you've surpassed Shuckle. Impossible. No one can surpass funny bug. Shuckle, level 20. We're gonna move interrupts a little bit so we can see stats a bit better. rash. He's a rat. He makes impulsive decisions all the time. This little speed demon. He's got 42 hit points, like 10 attack. Ooh, 11 with special because that's his special nature. 97, 90, and his speed is a whopping 10. Let's check out his wild IVs. I swear if he's more offensive. Oh, he's got good HP. He's got a horrible defense. Oh, he's got more potential for special defense, despite the fact he has really bad. Even though special defense is worse for him. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, Shoko will not be part of the main party, but he's here for the ride. He's here because he's on our shirt. That's pretty much it. Let's see. I know we're gonna have a beat fight soon. Let's see. I know we get another. I think we can get another rock type encounter here. Oh, beat. I thought you were a bit later. Yeah, you again too. I'd feel sorry for my Pokemon if I made them take part in a battle against low-level opponents. I'm not in the mood to deal with weaklings right now. Then again, I suppose it's for mercy to crush weak opponents early on. If you understand the misguided impressions that you're stronger than me, then surely you would be up for a Pokemon battle. Sure, yeah. Yeah, dude, I got dark type moves. I got a bug. Hey, do you know I got a rock bug? He's like a multi-glad. Behold, my one-cell organism. Yeah, I've got a turtle. Snaps. Behold. Go! Nice. Looks like you've grown a bit. Only a little bit, though. Well, yeah, my Pokemon evolved. I've got a bigger turtle now. Yeah, Goth. I can chew up your Goth. I can chew up your Goth and do all their fun little ribbons that they work really hard on. I really want to do it to them, but I will. You idiot. You killed me in one hit. Honestly, Bede is one of my favorite characters in Gen 8. I love this dumb grandma hair Draco Malfoy ass. I don't know. I like really smug characters. I think he's a good smug rival that continuously faces the actions of his consequences. And he's got a fun vibe to me. I think he's better than Silver. Then again, Silver is unironically not a high bar. Because Silver's just aggressively mean-spirited, but in a really bad way. No, we won't fake cry. Especially because we don't have anything to really lower anyone's special defense. But yeah, BD's fun. I like him. And he has a cool little twist in the end game that ultimately doesn't really change how you deal with his fights, but it's a cool oh, that's neat. That's neat. You don't see trainers do that. And he's up there as one of the characters that would make me go man, I want to see what Sword and Shield 2 would look like. Because, I really do I sort of like our rival trio of this game of Judy, Marty, and and they're like people would really like to see in a black and white 2 like game, because like it'd be really cool to see like where Beatty would end up, because I know where he ends up, like where Marnie are and how they sort of do gyms like Professor Hop. Like I think that's cool. You showed at least a little effort, so I decided to let you win. That's right, it was a choice. Pardon me, it seems I must take back my words. You're not weak, you just lack talent. You're just working really hard to be a champion. I was endorsed by the chairman, actually. I don't know if you know that. Chairman Rose. He recognized me in town. He did. He did recognize me. He knows me. We know each other very well, actually. Here's something. Try. My card. Oh my god, B would have like an American Psycho like moment if you showed him like a better like business card. Oh no, I don't wanna Wi-Fi. Like you would show Beatty or like your like trainer cards, like, oh my god, he's got a gloss. Can't fish from your back. Okay. Let's see, because I know we can get another rock type here, and he's also rock water, but I'd rather have him in the shovel. Go. Get out of here, small one. Why are you so small? You should be big like me. Big like Dreadnought. Dreadnought. The white Pokemon. Sorry, my brain will be thinking about this the entire time I see Dreadnought. Because I don't know anything about the English dub of Journeys except that, and I just find that really cute and funny of just like Team Rocket probably having an uwu and a low. Oh, next he doesn't know he's good. He's just trying his best. He doesn't really know anything about Pokemon, but like he's working real hard. He's just a Rotom. He's just a Rotom and went into a phone. He's like, alright, I'll tell you my vast knowledge. What's your vast knowledge? I don't have that. What is this aura? What the fuck? What does this mean? I've never seen that. What the fuck? This is like a shiny or... No. I'm curious. Alright, so we're gonna pull up Interwebs, because I'm dying to know. Alright, so... keep that open just in case. Come on, sword, fishing, aura? Let's see. It's not chain fishing. Brilliant Pokemon. As played through the game, you will sometimes see something known as a brilliant aura. This is a golden color aura signifying the special boost over certain Pokemon. The ability to find a Pokemon with a brilliant aura is completely random, but does increase as you capture more Pokemon. The more Pokemon you catch, the more likely you are to find one. If you catch one, you'll also end up collecting wands. Currency as well, the rates? Okay, so what does that mean? Oh, okay, so they boost the chance of shinies. Okay. Alright, in fishing, good for chain fishing. Alright, what are the benefits though? Pokemon filling orders have respect in multiple ways. First off, they have at least 2 guaranteed IVs at max. In addition to that, they will also have an egg move that the species can usually get only found in breeding. Okay. Like, I think we're gonna stick with our special boy, our special Choodle, because she's our starter. But I'm kind of curious what that looks like for Choodle. Like, what would we be passing up, right? Like, what are we missing here? What are we forsaking? I'm curious. Alright, what's a Choodle? Egg move. Okay, so it would be Dragon Tail, Gastro Acid, or Skull Bash. Not bad, but nothing I feel like is worth abandoning our boy. It's not a shiny, you know? It's a shiny, maybe we talk, just because of the idea of it being a shiny. But I'm curious. I'm curious of what its special move might be. If we can see it. If we can see it. Oh, it's gonna protect anyway? Coward idiot. You're not even worth seeing your brilliance. I spent so long researching what the hell is going on with the that. Let's see. Let's get Sue up here. It's a treat. It's a delight. Our Pokemon is bursting with energy. What I mean to say is, please battle me. Please battle me so I do not burst. So I do not burst into flames. Oh, okay, I'm gonna remove the rock. So, Card Troll is also going to be around to fight the rock type moves. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, we're getting slow. Oh, Lordy spin. He's getting so fast. He's getting so fast in Sage. Man, Shakuraya might evolve soon. Watch out, fellas. Watch out, he might level up. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, Dust Balls, that's good shit. There we go. Final guy. So I know we have one rock type maybe. No! Not funny. Did it not? I know we have one rock type that we can find here that may be found this way. Oh. How's Pokemon? You know what? We surprisingly beat Nessa first attempt with the skin of our teeth. So, feeling pretty great. We actually beat it thanks to Rock and Roll, surprisingly. We were essentially getting swooped pretty bad when Dreadnought came out. But we somehow survived with Rock and Roll, who apparently had the biggest defense out of us, and also just, we didn't even need to use Sturdy. We were 3 hit points away from needing to like, crutch on Sturdy, but we didn't even need to do that, which was insane. But yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good. We got Dreadnought to evolve to Dreadnought. We got a raid, we got Good Dog. We were able to get a Sudowoodo through a raid off screen. Yeah, it's going pretty good. How about you, Simples? How are you doing? But no, Dreadnought's looking very good. So hard, he's making his veins go flop flop. That's the sound that veins make. It's very horrible. God, but I'm just really excited now. Oh, just chilling, working, eating some yogurt with sliced cherries. That sounds very nice. God, I'm so excited that Kabu's next, cause like. Even though Nessa and Milo have been like pleasant surprises of like how easy they've been, I feel like Kabu's going to be like, yes, I know I'll win, and that will be a treat. That will be a delight because like I can just bait switch. I can just decimate. I can just fucking murk his entire team by having him proc like Steam Engine on Joe Nukem and just have a time. Just go Nucking Floods and sweep because how specifically Steam Engine works. Like if I'm hit by water or fire type move, I get max speed no matter what. So I'm kind of excited for that. I'm kind of excited to just this entire team with very powerful rock type moves. And I could also get an opportunity with Ancient Power, which could be really nice. Because I don't even think he has any counter. I don't even think he has any counter to water type moves. Or any water type Pokemon in particular. Because he's got Ninetales, Arcanine, and he's got Fire, which will be has Ace. Oh, dream matchup. We homies love that. Excuse me, mate. Do you know I'm British? Man, it's a shame that Team Yell got the treatment Team Yell got, because, like, they're kind of a funny idea, but they're not really explored that well as the idea of being, like, the hype man for one of the rivals, especially because that rival, like, already barely interacts with Team Yell, so, like, it just kind of feels really awkward that they're just kind of here, and they don't really feel super connected to that plot line. Like, it's kind of cool when you see, like, you know, them associated with a gym or something, but, like, I don't know. They feel unfortunate, like that, because they have a lot of potential. But because I think there's, like, one scene when you go to, like, when you're going up to, like, the fourth scene, right? And they're, like, talking about, like, hey, mate, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This snake's trying to sleep. And then, like, when someone walks by and they have, like, a whole band about, like, hey, you're being too fucking loud. You're gonna wake up this snake. And, like, that's funny. That's some good telefuckery that I wish we had more of. That wasn't just like, oh, they're like kind of loud and very British. That's it, that's the character. Because like they really could just go. Again, like I appreciate the going to the angle of Team School, but I felt like they didn't really either have the time to go all out on writing in like Team Skull, or because they didn't get why Team Skull worked. I'd turn game down on my guy. It's really be draining you out a bit. Oh, okay. I haven't heard. Okay. I have not heard that, but thank you. I know we've had some sound trouble earlier in the stream, so thank you for letting me know. I had to essentially redo a lot of audio stuff, so thank you for letting me know game too loud. Sorry, Team Yell was too loud. They sabotaged me by making my switch to hell. Alright, they're just gonna keep on attacking me, making it not fun. Not funny. Alright, we're gonna switch out. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate. I do got separate audios, yeah. No, like, I started off stream, right? And I was trying to, for some reason game audio wasn't picking up. So I had to deal with that. And then when I was getting game audio picked up, my audio wouldn't be picked up anymore. So I had like a panic attack of like, why did the settings like completely change here? And then it just, and then I was like, why can't I hear it then? And it was, I was mostly talking to settings. Ba-da-da-bop. But yeah, it was separate, but it was weird at one point when I had like the Switch audio set up. For some reason, it was having everything as one audio, which was that was a real nightmare. But yeah, everything now should be good. Everything should be fine. Ba-da-da-bop. Nice. Nice attack. Hey Jason, nice attack. Whoa, nice pee-pee. Hey Shadow, did you know? Your pee-pee looks nice. Anyway, I gotta escape from the city. Yeah, mine was like that for a while. My mic and then everything else into output. Yeah, no, it was the worst. Bark, bark. But yeah, now hopefully it could stay the same until OBS decides to give me another panic attack as a fun little treat to itself. I love it when technology likes to fuck around with man, only to remind us that we are creatures of hubris. You know, quirky things. Just quirky things. OMG, did your computer remind you that you're mortal and can be frustrated over mundane tasks? Oh my god. That's so crazy. Oh my god, is your computer destroying your life, but not in a like horrible way, but more in a way that really just inconveniences you? Oh my god, me too. Bestie. I am going directly for the grunt. Not the panda, the grunt. Oh god, I'm not talking because I have like the sneeze coming up and it's getting really uncomfortable. Oh, look at the zombie pins. Excuse me. Just want to find my barnacle boy. Barnacle boy! Barnacle boy! Barnacle boy! They're ugly, but they're better than Shuckle right now. You may ask, hey, Pan, is Binnacle better than Dreadnought? Probably not, but I'd rather have it than Shuckle. Just because I feel like it can perform a role better. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Power. How dare you insult Shuckle? I'll get you. Yeah, you will. I've seen it happen. It's going to be horrible. It's gonna be horrible. I will have more than just bed bugs erupt in my bed, and you know what? That's a fate I'm willing to accept before I have time to teleport out of my room and go to an extra dimensional space, where then I'll have to wait for taking care of bugs or something to take care of it. But yeah, like Shuckle's great. I love the lad. Just on the team, I don't know what to do with him, other than just have him be objective survive. And I don't like doing just stall runs. Alright, after 2 Binacle, find a suitably sized rock, they adhere themselves to it and live together. They cooperate together, to gather food during high tide. You know, in a cave. Yes, I'm gonna look up to see... Nope! That's just what it looks like. I'm gonna try and do something really silly. I'm gonna try and see if Barnacle Boy has a canonical name. Like if he just is a real-ass human name. So I'm gonna look up SpongeBob Barnacle Boy. Gonna completely butcher that. I forget if he just has a real-ass name. Does he just have a real-ass name? Is it Tim? Tim or Kyle? Hold up, he could be either Tim or Kyle. Okay, which came first? Okay, his name's Kyle. His name's Kyle. Alright, so she's Kyle. Yeah, it's Kyle. It's Kyle now. That's how it always been. So her name's gonna be Kyle, named after Barnacle Boy. Barnacle Boy's true name. And I'll spell how I want. Kyle. I don't think that's how I spell Kyle, but I feel cheeky about it. Yeah, it's Kyle. At the party. Sorry, Shakaraya. Your time will be remembered. Oh, we got... he can keep the berry juice. He can keep his... Shakaraya can keep his juice. Alright, let's see what Kyle has. Alright, Kyle's got Tough Claws. That's pretty good. That's a good ability. Stats are looking a bit mid for this point of the game, with everyone else being evolved. But they seem to have a neutral nature. Not great moveset, but maybe that could be changed. They're serious. Got good perseverance. Alright, let's check. Let's check their funny little ivies as a treat. Because I'm just curious. I also don't really know what the Barnacle Boy's really good at. Because I guess he's more of an offensive boy. Like, I know he can get... That is sick, though. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, because he's plus to 40 now. So that could actually be really good. That could be good. That could be a good way to have an alternative. That could be a grass counter. Oh, that could be our grass type counter. But we already have a grass type counter. And we have psychic type counters. We don't have a dark type counter. So he can at least be, she can at least be good short term. But no, you're right. And also, if we find the metronome, consider we just go knocking butts with bug type moves. And she is 23. Alright. 23. She's serious. She's serious at her job. She does not buckle. Unlike Shuckle, I'd rather flex my muscles. Serious. God. 55 HP. 26. Oh, wait, 33 attack. 42 defense. 26 special. Wait, no, 40. Yeah, okay. 29. Alright. Okay. We surprisingly have a... Okay, this one's got really good IVs, actually. Alright. Good defense. Probably one of the best defenses they could get. The only thing they really lack it is the speed, but that makes sense. And if we really needed to complement that, we could have, like, Shell Smash later. Yeah, so... Let me look at what they actually get, because I don't really know this board. Yeah, like, I only vaguely remember this thing exists in Gen 6. Oh, 39 is when they evolve. Oof. Alright. That's quite a bit of a wait. Especially because their stats are a bit lower than the others. Like, Fury Cutter with the 40 base power buff is pretty good. Because that will multiply to, like, 80, especially with Tough Claws. Wait, doesn't he even have Ancient Power? Hold up, do we not have Ancient Power? Okay, we do have Ancient Power, but we don't really have great special. Like, is our special worse? Yeah, our special's worse than... Our special is worse than... is only 1 point better than Bulldor. Rock Polish isn't bad. But, like, if we want a Rock Polish, it'd be better if we gave it to... Dreadnought. Slack is pretty decent in Home Claws, but that's, like... This is more if we needed a replacement, I think. If Dreadnought wasn't really cutting it. Because, like, it seems like she does better in late game than early game. Which is ironic, because she's definitely a Pokemon that, in X and Y, you get it earlier game. And it looks like they get a lot of cool, like, offensive TMs. Like, they don't seem like an inherently bad Pokemon. They just seem to really struggle with with their levels and when they level up. So let's see, they get Skull. Because no Skull Bash all right away. Not bad. Okay, and they don't really... It's a little higher up, but... Yeah, no, it just kind of feels like... It feels like a little worse. Dreadnought? Not gonna lie. They do have, again, pretty good... They seem to have a pretty good, TM moveset. It's pretty nice, but I feel like it's gonna be very dependent on if we get TMs. Yeah, because it's got really good attack and defense and decent speed. Like, it's not gonna be as... No, it's just got pretty decent special defense. It's really only special attack and its weakness, which isn't that bad. Here, why don't we even... They probably wouldn't be too far away from each other. There's only so many rock types in Gen 6. So like Dreadnought, they'd have the same attack. No, he's a bit more defensive. He would have less attack. Be a bit more defensive. Doesn't have as much bolt. Doesn't have as much HP. It's a little slower and a bit more special defensive. But Dreadnought kind of just seems better, having a lot more balanced HP and defense, in my opinion. And he's a bit faster, of course, a rare commodity that we need. But I guess if we need someone who needs to be a little bit more special defensive, I think it'd be interesting. I don't know, we'll keep him in the party now until we get, like, someone else to come in. They're gonna be in the same role with Jasper are in. It's sort of just in a, like, hey, you're our placeholder right now, but that doesn't mean you can't be valued. Alright. Alright, Kyle. Oh, you have more physical moves, too. You have more, you have more special moves, too, Kyle. Let's see, can we get someone to fix that up? Do we got any good moves we could teach Kyle to help them out? Can't learn Waterfall. Alright, Kyle can also have Rock Blast. Oh, they can't even know Poodle Swing? That would make a lot of sense for them. Alright, Horsepower, no. Yeah, no, they can't really learn a lot of good... Ooh, Payback? Payback might be nice. Because right now, we're pretty slow. So let's replace... yeah, let's replace Water Gun, because Furious Wipes might be decent with Tough Claws. Let's do that. Let's patch Kyle up a little bit. Yeah, Kyle, you're probably not gonna stay here too long, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll also be clutch. Ha, you won't get me. You won't get me, Stunfisk. Alright, you know what? You know what, Kyle? Come on. Come on, Kyle. Let's see what you got. Let's see what the Kyle grind set. Steam Power can send any opponent flying. Alright, you probably have a card pull. Rail Stab Vincent, huh? You know Drill or... Ah. Guile. Alright, I feel they're gonna go first. Oh, just not gonna attack. Cool, cool. They're setting up. Nice. Love that. Love that for us. At least it's a really good hit. It's not gonna look that great for us. But let's see how well we take a hit. Not at all well. So it would seem. So it would seem we will not even take it that well. Cool. Cool. Me and the homies will love that. I say, in my mental image, I just imagined, Pan, like, my avatar just having, like, the thing where you have, like, the real glass lips over, in animation. I think that is uncanny but charming. You know, like the SpongeBob, or like the time cartoon, where they didn't want to animate lips, so they just lips. Rip Kyle. Current Pokemon, you'll revive Kyle. That's free. You can get Onix now. You can get a real Onix. I don't know if I'll replace Kyle with Onix right away. Because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean to Kyle. I want to give Kyle a bit of a chance. Because, you know, Kyle deserves at least a bit of a chance. Because, like, Onix isn't even really that great either. You know, like, Onix is really only there to set up sandstorms, but, like, we have way better Pokemon to do that in modern Pokemon prior to Gen 4, or after Gen 4, you know? So, I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, Onix is like, bam. What if I want Sudowoodo attacks? You know, even then, now you're getting the kind of really weak attack, so... Yeah, like, really the only point where we're really gonna catch Onix is probably if we did get Onix at the beginning area. But it doesn't seem like we do. Because he wanted to be level 26. Ooh, Sandy. A fantastic ability. I said, like a lie. Ha, it was a falsehood. You all fell for it. Ah, but I didn't fall for that one. Or that one. Ha, genius. Oh, hey, ha. Oh. I like how Kabu's like, hey man, great for the training, but like, fucked up you would do that. Fucked up how you would do it playing a little minecart. Why would you do this to my boy? He's only having a good time. Dude, I like how Kabu in his lore is that he's from like Hoenn. So it's like the joke of like, you know, too much water goes to Galar. But also I like the idea that sort of makes it feel like a bit more connected. Like, there are people from other regions, like, making livings in other regions. Like, I don't know, I think that's cool. I like my little bit of globalism. As a treat. And also I like in Kabu lore, Kabu has either really high highs or, like, really low lows in his, like, career. Like, he is like the one who will have like wild records of either he's going insane, he's in a hot streak, or oh, this isn't Kabu's ear. But you never know when it's going to be. I know Pokejobs. Alright. Sudowoodo Town. Oh! Dude, this sock was after my life. Sock was after blood. Sock saw me and he's like, you will die this dawn. I like the idea of Team Yell. I just wish that it was like kids doing it though and not having a bunch of seemingly middle-aged men Yeah! Yeah, it would have been a lot cooler if it was just like young Chuckle Fucks, just like, you know, maybe if they were like teens or something. Like, kids just being kids. Not like, yeah, not like these are people that many people call incel, like middle-aged men. Run. Oh no. Yeah, no, that, like, Team Skull feels like these are a bunch of, like, young adults or teens fucking about, right? I never had the thought that, like, this one could be a accidentally coded predator. But, like, yeah. I also think that, that, man, it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like also considering, what you do is you do Poke Catch, if you want to catch a Pokemon. If you haven't, it's good, you're good. If you're starting out, you can just do Poke Start, and you can get a starter and 5, Pokeballs. I guess you don't. I guess you haven't started your journey yet. Or faster than Corky. Why'd find you like that? Oh fuck yeah, you started with a funny clown dog. Solo Rock. Yeah, Papillon's really good. Papillon's a funny little boy. Alright, yes, can I actually do my thing now? I worked very hard. Let's go, Kyle! And just letting you know, in the future, Pokemon will show up every 15 minutes, and you'll have about 90 seconds to try and catch. Damn. But now it doesn't read again. Let me read it, so no final ghost. Rip. Rip, no ghost. No ghost in my boast. Oh man, she's got friendship up the butt. Alright, let's see how this Fury Cutter craziness is very mid. So let's see if we get crazy after Fury Cutter 3. Fury Cutter 3. Yes! Look at that metronome. Get a metronome. Consider. Oh ho ho! Dude, she gave me $48 for beating up her best friend. What the fuck? Cop, cop, cop. Crime. Commit crime. I have the urge to commit more violence. But specifically at him. And I swear, the cops are also the ones that are the most aggressively British, even more so than TL. Like, look at this. Hello, what's all this then? Fancy a scrap with a copper? This cop is literally begging you to commit violence so he can arrest you for assaulting an officer. I saw someone beating the shit out of my if I saw someone beating the shit out of like one of my closest thing, I'd pay them too. That'd be funny as hell. God, and I hate how they make the cops seem like very clearly middle-aged, but very anime. Not like. I don't know why I said thing, not friend, brain fried today. Dude, I get it. I get it. You know what? I get it. Alright, Kyle. Alright, Kyle, those tough claws are really kicking in for ya. Dude. Oh, I do not like. I'll take your money and leave. I swear, Hop, are you gonna have a fight? Are we gonna have a fight, Hop? Oh, my thing. Health feather. Oh, what feather? Resist feather. Okay, no Hop paranoia. Heck yes. Wait. Pokeballs, great balls. This boy's over here like a salesman in a baseball game. Just going like Pokeballs, great balls, good job, balls. Oh my god, he's here too. I think he's stuck in a time loop. I think he cannot escape this city. Alright, so we're gonna go to Pokemon Center, save, and then we're gonna go to whoever we're gonna raid tonight. Ba-dum-bum. Bum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. But yeah, I can't wait for next time where we just demolish Kabu. Because the thing is, we got so many ways to do it, but I kind of want to do it with Joe, just so we can get that fun knee sweep. Alright, we're gonna save. Alright. Now let's see who we got on today. Alright, so I see two people who I normally raid. Alright, let's go raid Boingo Rider. He's doing some Astral Chain, which I know is a game he's been doing for a while, but I think he's returning back to it after a hot minute. So we're gonna go there. Support our funny little robot. Alright. So, thank you for anyone who came by, whether past, present, or future. I hope you all have a nice day or evening, and until next time, I hope you all have a good. Alright. Go boy. Hey, if you're still here. Hope you don't have a rock in your shoe tomorrow. JK, it won't happen tomorrow, it'll happen the next day, alright, bud?